Let's go, Charles.
All right. Thank you so much, Mitch and Justin, for the opportunity to change our lives. I had a question for both of you, if you don't mind. I have a brand question here. All right. So I noticed you guys have developed your brands, and I'm in kind of at a beginning stage. I'm 26 years old. I haven't established a brand. I've considered building other people's brands. What do you think about that? Do you think that would get in the way of building my own, or should I just go all in mine, or kind of maybe intertwine them both? What do you both think?
Look. I say you can build a brand by building other people's brands. You can be known for that. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of people, for instance, let's say I get on a podcast. That can be a thing, right? You have a podcast where you bring other people on and promote their businesses, all right? You're not talking about yourself at all. Only thing you're doing, you're questioning them, same way you're doing with us, right? Let's say you have a podcast, you bring me on, talk about what I do, you're asking me questions, you're picking my brand, right? You're building my brand, but at the same time, you built your own brand within doing that, if that answers your question. That's kind of essentially how I did it too, interviewing people. You see what I'm saying? It's like I built my brand off of asking other people questions. It wasn't even about, people can't even name much about me because in my content, I don't even speak about myself. I put other people on my platform, which in form has created the brand that I have now.
Amazing, amazing. So you never thought for once that like, oh, maybe this if I work with these people, I could get kind of sucked into their planet or something. Like you never thought, never had that thing like, oh, maybe if I work with Pushman over here, like maybe it'll kind of like get in the way of something. You never thought about that?
No, not at all. You got to think, well, not at all, not for me, because I think like, all right, I'm working with him, or if I help whoever grow at the same time, like if he wins, I feel like we all won. If I got to help him grow, even if, you know what I'm saying, even if he took 10 steps from being with me and I gained one step at the same time, it's like I got forward and he did as well. And it's just like relationship building. You see what I'm saying? I never really count the who's winning in a sense, if that's kind of the question basis. It's never about that. It's just like I'm having fun. I like what I'm doing. And that's kind of where it comes to a point, right? You got to like what you're doing. If you enjoy it, nothing else really matters. It's like it's going to grow because you're having fun with it. I'd rather do what I like to do and improve and grow slowly instead of doing shit that I hate. You see what I'm saying? It's like I like it this way.
Wow, wow, what an answer, Justin. Thank you so much. And I had the same question for you, Mitch, if you don't mind answering.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, your question was complicated. You made it complicated. But two things that can happen here is, of course, you can build your personal brand. I always recommend that every single one of y'all build your personal brand, because once you build your own personal brand, then you're not one dimensional. So what it looks like is this: if everybody knows me as my business, then anytime I start something new, have an event, cross over to somebody else's market, they will support me, not just one particular industry. Now, same thing, anything I can do for myself, I can do for others. So if I can build up my personal brand, I can use that as a testimonial and review to come to you and say, hey, I can help you build your brand as well. So now if you only build other people's brands and you haven't built your own brand, sometimes people take that as credibility. Like if you could build brands so good, why haven't you built your own up? Because then it's a no-brainer. So I think it's like when you on a plane. When you're on a plane and it's going down, you're supposed to put your own oxygen mask on first before you can go help somebody else. So I would say the most crucial step for me and how I move is to put myself on first and then put others on. So if my business model is to build other brands, I would definitely build mine first. Before I started my credit repair business, I fixed my own credit first. And I started fixing everybody else's credit, and I got paid very, very well for it. So if that's what you're kind of going away from or going from, I would build my own personal brand up. And then after I've got good at it, I've seen the fruits of my labor, I got actual social proof, then I will go start doing the same thing I did for myself on a mass scale and do it for everybody else.
Wow, thank you both again so much for the answer. You guys really went above and beyond. I wasn't expecting that. So thank you again.
For sure.